Daily drive-by. What's going on, baby? Another great week for a great week. And I got to tell you, when you stay consistent with something, when you start building on something, when that compounds, you realize even more how fast life is going. You realize that these Thursdays come by quicker and quicker and quicker because you got to film another one and another one and another one. And so when you focus and you prioritize things, one, you realize you got to have a lot of structure. And then two, you just got to figure a way to get it done. And that's kind of been the theme lately of just figuring a way to get it done. That I've been talking about, that the podcast has been talking about. And quite honestly, it's the same energy of the things that I'm listening to, the people that I'm spending time like taking things in from, whether that's on a podcast or in real life, talking to people that are going after their dreams, what they're doing. And truthfully, even listening and taking advice from those who just keep fucking chirping but aren't doing anything about it. You know, we can put in motion the things that we want to, and then we can stick to those things if we want to, or we can continue to let them ride. And I gotta tell you what, we gotta break that. We gotta break that trend, people. If you really want it, if you're talking about it, go out in strides and get after it and get it. And realize that it's going to take time for it to build, but consistency is key. The habits are key. The drive is key. The intent is key. And the posting and the communication and the things you're consuming, those all play a factor in it. So build this life, surround yourself with those things that are trying to achieve the things that you want. If you have and focus on negative things are going to come. If you focus on positive things, follow positive people, positive things are going to come. And so one thing that I've been thinking about lately is there has been so many different stages of life. And I think back to my first job when I worked at a catering company. Then I think back to when I worked at a drug mart. And then when I worked at Sherwin-Williams, and then when I worked at Amazon, and then when I worked at my dad's golf course, and then when I started my own landscaping business. There's all these things that we do to be able to survive, to be able to pay the bills, to be able to tell people like, hey, I'm doing this, and things that we go after just because we have to. But what I want to remind you guys about is just because we have to do it for this amount of time or this period in time right now doesn't mean that we have to do it our entire life. So let's take a step back. Most people are striving, driving, and working towards that dream, that American dream, their personal dream, whatever it is that they want for their life, that they want for their lifestyle, that they want for their lifespan. But there's also pieces and parts of that timeline that you're not going to love, that you're not going to find that passion, that drive and charisma around, that you're not going to find that energy to want to do it every single day, day in and day out, because you have to right now. And so what do I mean by this? The job that you have right now might not be your dream job. The house that you're living in right now might not be your dream house. The car you're driving right now might not be your dream car. The life you're living right now might not be your dream life. The desire to want a family, to want a significant other, to want an animal, to want to get closer to friends or family, to want to move, whatever those things are, you're currently doing right now what you have to in this moment for all of that stuff to blossom, for all of that stuff to come to life, to come to light, whatever way you want to look at it. And so you have to be a master of what you're doing right now to showcase not only for yourself, but for that dream you're pushing towards, for that vision you're pushing towards, for those goals you're pushing towards, so they can come to light, so they can fruition into whatever they are. What do you mean by that, Fred? You got to work it and master right now. So I think back to my drug mart days, stocking shelves, bullshitting in the back, not taking it serious, but knowing that I was the best one there, the most consistent one there at that time. When I'm out working on my dad's golf course growing up, I'm the best one doing that job at that time. When I'm on the football team, but I don't play and I'm not a starter, I'm the best one at that time. When I'm at basketball practice and I'm not starting and I'm the sixth man off the bench, but at practice I give it my all every single time because I'm the best there is at that time. Same with baseball. When I'm at baseball practice and I might be a starter, but maybe some people don't deem me as the best player, I'm the best at that time. And I look back at all those different things, and I may have not been the best, but I had the best attitude, the best mindset. I was consistent. That yielded me high awards at the end of the season. That yielded me promotions at those jobs. That yielded me the extra hours when they were granted. That yielded me so much more because of what I was showing. I knew I had strides. I knew I had leaps. I knew I had goals that I could continue to reach and strive for to enhance and improve and get better. But I fucking worked my ass off. I did the best I could during that period to showcase that I want more. When I had my own landscaping business, to me, talking to a customer, I'm the best there is. You ain't gonna get no service better than me. I'm the best. Let me show you. Let me take over your yard. Was I the best? I don't know, maybe. But I showed up like I was the best every single day because I was striving for more. What is it, 16, 18 years old? I started my first business with one of my friends. And we showed that we were the fucking best to get customers to this, to that. And then we went on to that next stage of life. And we got into colleges that we didn't think we were going to get into. I got into a college that I didn't think I even had a chance of sniffing the campus of. I knew I wasn't the smartest there, but I fucking was the best for me there, and that's why I have my diploma now. That's why I have the degree. I get into a program at AT&T after college as a college hire program. I'm gonna be the best fucking seller. That kicked me in the face, kicked me in the nuts, and spit on me all at once. You ain't gonna get through this, you ain't blah, blah, blah. There was everything, every reason to stop. It was so hard, so intense. But I showed up every single day because I knew the effort that I was going to put out would yield me graduating that program. And what did that do? It yielded me graduating that program. It yielded me getting into that next phase of it. And then this, and then this. And then that led to me getting a new job where I could get closer to my friends and family. And then that job taught me so many lessons and literally pinned me up against the wall, fighting things that I wasn't showing in good ways and bad ways. But then it yielded me to where I am in life right now. So then I think about that and I tie that to, this DTI dream that I'm trying to build out, trying to grow, trying to spread so that way it can impact one person every single day. And I think about it and it's like, well, why isn't this happening? Why isn't that happening? Why is this happening? And it's everything happens, everything comes to fruition because of that discipline. And being the best you fucking can be at that given moment, knowing that you might not love it all right now, you might not have the passion for it all right now, but right now, you have to show up to get to where you want to be. You have to show up right now to get and reach those things that you want. And so I challenge you, if you're struggling right now at a job because you don't have the passion for it anymore, you don't like it, you hate it, it's draining, you don't have the charisma or passion around it, I challenge you to hone in on that inner self you have, on that inner potential you have, on those inner dreams that you have, on those inner passions you have, and be the best you can fucking be at the things you are doing right now. Because that's going to take you to the next level. Because that's going to get you where do you want to go. Because that's going to transition, and that energy and that passion and that focus that you're putting in is going to transition into that next stage of life. It's going to get you to those dreams, those aspirations, those desires. Because not only are you showing up for yourself right now, but others around you see it. That will open up those doors for opportunity. That will then carry you to that next stage of life. Don't get caught up in the way that 90% of Americans function and operate. where they bitch about change, or they bitch about a situation, or they bitch about whatever it is, but don't put that action in. And on top of that, don't put it all in right now for themselves. So whatever you're doing and wherever you want to go, just know that it is not that far away, that these cliche quotes and sayings and things that people say, they're there for a reason. It's just like that person that would come into grade school and be like, I am so-and-so and I've done X, Y, and Z, and if I can do it, you can do it too. It's like, everybody that's successful fucking says that. Everybody that's been somewhere fucking says that. If I can do it, you can do it too. And for the longest, I was like, motherfucker, what? Shut the fuck up. Everybody says that. So what is it? Nobody is going to give you a magic pill. Although they prescribe pills so much nowadays, somebody might be able to do that. But nobody is going to give you a pill that you just pop in and all your dreams come true. All your headaches go away. All the things that you stress about go away. And life is just perfect. Granting you everything you ever wanted. It ain't gonna happen. But what those people meant when they said, if I can do it, you can do it too. They meant that if you show up for yourself daily, if you put in the steps, if you put in the action, if you have the drive, and you show up for yourself, you can do it too. And that doesn't mean doing it for 2 weeks and then being like, well, I'm not seeing anything from it, so I'm going to stop. That doesn't mean doing it for a month. Well, I'm not seeing anything from it, I'm going to stop. See, it just doesn't work out. The cards are against me. It's never going to work out for me. No, that ain't how it works. Because you got 1 foot in and 1 foot out. 1 foot in is like this fucking shit attitude, and the other foot in is I'm only doing this because this is what somebody said I have to do and it's gonna work out. Those two have to align, and you have to have the right vision, the right mentality, and the right mindset to be all fucking in on yourself. And realize that it might take a fucking month, or it might take 5 years. But if you keep on showing up for yourself daily, it will happen. You will see the success. You will see the results. But you have to show up day over day over day and truly, truly believe it. That's all I got for y'all today. Have a good one. Have a great week. Keep fucking going strong and do the things that you want to because you deserve it. Much love. Have the desire to inspire, baby. Go and impact one person today and have them live the DTI lifestyle. You got this. It's on.